Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss remedial lecture for synchronous machine. In this lecture, we are going to discuss how armature reaction reactance is calculated, and it will be taken care of in the calculation of synchronous reactance. Armature reaction refers to the influence of armature flux on the main field flux in the air gap when the stator windings are connected across a load. If FF is the field MMF in the generator under no load, then the generator voltage must be lagged by FF by 90 degree, as we can show in this diagram. FF can be FF is the field MMF in the generator under no load, and it should be lagging by EG by 90 degree. We can see it from here. The difference between the angle is 90 degree. Per phase armature current IA produces armature MMF FA, which is in phase with IA RE. So IA is the armature current shown here, and FA is the MMF shown here. Both are in same phase, and the resultant MMF is shown as the summation of FF and FA. MMF of both MMF of the field winding and armature winding is the resultant MMF. Armature MMF will induce an EMF EAR in the armature winding, which is known as armature reaction EMF. This EMF will lag its MMF by 90 degree, and hence the resultant armature voltage is the vector sum of the no load voltage and the armature reaction EMF, which can be seen from here. This is the armature this is the voltage developed, no load voltage. It is the summation of the armature EMF, armature reaction EMF, plus the resultant EMF, and this is the generated EMF. So generated EMF plus armature reaction EMF gives the resultant EMF shown by ER. This diagram was for previous diagram was for unity power factor, but in actually most of the loads are lagging power factor. So the resultant diagram, a little bit changes there in this diagram. However, the basic formula remains the same. That is, the resultant EMF developed is the summation of generated EMF in the generator plus the armature reaction EMF. The number 3 phasor diagram shows the phasor diagram for leading power factor load, and it is the phasor sum of the same formula. Resultant EMF is equal to generated EMF plus armature reaction EMF. A little bit difference in the phasor diagram is there due to the change in power factor angle. From the observation, it can be observed that the resultant MMF is smaller or larger depending on the power factor. As a result, the terminal voltage is also larger or smaller than the no load induced EMF if the power factor is leading or lagging. Since the armature reaction EMF lags the armature MMF or IA by 90 degree, it can be expressed as minus JIA XAR, where XAR is the armature reaction reactance. So this is the formula where it is valid for leading power factor load. Now, what is the synchronous reactance? Synchronous reactance is the summation of armature reaction reactance plus the leakage reactance present in the synchronous machine, and it is the summation of both. So synchronous reactance gives the synchronous impedance term, which is nothing but the summation of armature resistance plus synchronous reactance, and this gives the synchronous impedance new term in the armature in the alternator. There is one more term is there, which is known as short circuit ratio. It is very important from the alternator point of view because it decides the size of the alternator. The ratio, short circuit ratio of the alternator, it is nothing but the ratio of the field current when the open circuit condition is there. It is the ratio of field current at open circuit condition to the field current at the short circuit condition when the armature is short circuited. So this is for this lecture. I think you have understood what is the impact of different power factor on the resultant EMF of the generator output voltage due to the armature reaction resistance. Armature reaction reactance. This is all for this. We will discuss the next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.